My wife cheated to climb the ranks, weaving a web of lies, manipulation, and charm that I had once admired in her drive and ambition, but which I soon realized was built on deception, not merit, and the moment I discovered the truth, I felt a mix of betrayal, anger, and disbelief, because the woman I had married had used not only my trust but also my reputation to advance her own career, turning colleagues and superiors into unwitting enablers of her schemes, and all the while pretending to be the supportive, loyal spouse I had believed in. For months, I noticed subtle changes: late nights at the office, whispered phone calls, sudden business trips that never matched up with meetings on her calendar. But I convinced myself I might be overreacting, that ambition sometimes requires sacrifice, until I accidentally received an email meant for someone else, detailing deals she had secured using confidential company information, misrepresentations of her performance, and hints at personal entanglements that influenced promotions and contracts. The revelation hit me like a physical blow. I had always prided myself on integrity, both personally and professionally, and the realization that my own marriage had become a tool in her climb left me reeling. I didn't confront her immediately, not out of fear, but because I knew that acting impulsively would give her the advantage, and I refused to let the situation escalate without control, so I spent weeks gathering evidence, documenting everything meticulously, from emails to receipts, from witness statements to timelines, ensuring that when the time came, I could act decisively and without leaving room for manipulation. Then the day arrived when her latest promotion was about to be finalized, a moment she had worked toward for years, believing that nothing could stop her momentum, and I made my move. I scheduled a meeting with the board and presented the evidence I had collected, laying out a clear, undeniable case that her actions violated company policies, ethical standards, and the trust of both her colleagues and superiors, all while maintaining complete professionalism, allowing the facts to speak louder than emotion, and letting her ambition crumble under the weight of her own deceit. The room fell silent as the board members absorbed the information. Her confident smile faltered, the charm and poise she had relied upon evaporating in the face of documented truth, and when they confronted her, she struggled to respond, caught between denial and realization, as I simply stood there, composed, knowing that this was the moment the tables had turned. Her carefully constructed climb was dismantled piece by piece, the promotions reversed, projects reassigned, and her credibility destroyed, not through gossip, not through revenge, but through methodical, deliberate, and principled action that exposed the gap between her ambition and her integrity. Later, when she approached me privately, tears in her eyes, pleading for understanding or a second chance, I looked at her calmly and said, "I loved you for who you were, not for who you pretended to be, and actions have consequences. I will not let deceit define my life or my values." Walking away that day, I felt neither malice nor triumph, only relief and clarity, because I had reclaimed my personal integrity and professional reputation, proving to myself that patience, preparation, and restraint are far stronger than passion or revenge, and that when deception crosses the line, the decisive, ethical response is the most powerful statement one can make. In the weeks that followed, she faced not only professional repercussions but personal ones as well, and I realized that while ambition can inspire, unchecked dishonesty corrodes every relationship it touches, and that sometimes, the quiet, deliberate actions of the wrong spouse are what finally restore balance, respect, and the sense of justice that deception so often threatens to destroy.